opinion, there were no hammer-ons in that previous video. And I'll go further than that. I think we need to bin the term hammer-on entirely for all of our guitar technique, because it is such a misleading term and is one of the main causes of people going wrong when it comes to speeding up any kind of technical thing that uses pull-offs or hammer-ons in the first place. And I'll show you why. Very briefly, why this is so important is that the hammer-on should not go into the fretboard, because that implies that when you've come off a pull-off like this, you're going to move upwards into the fretboard like this. And so I've got an upwards motion there, and I'm going to follow that with a downwards outwards motion like that. So these two motions are diametrically opposed to each other, which makes that slow. Instead, what I should be doing is the hammer-on should come down from the top of the guitar down here onto the string, and the pull-off comes down this way. So you get almost a circular motion like this. Now that is much quicker than a diametrically opposed motion like so. And that's because, again, the body likes moving in these more efficient motions like that, as opposed to doing things that move in opposite directions to each other. So for example, this is me doing it the wrong way. I'm going to push up into the fretboard and down and up and down, up and down, up and down like that. That's really difficult, and already, even at that speed, it feels a bit awkward. Whereas if I imagine I'm just doing a pull-off, but I'm going to do a pull-off from here onto the string and then off. And hopefully you can see that it's more of a circular motion. So I'm coming down onto the string and down off the string. And because they're both downwards motions, they're going in the same direction. I'm not having to reverse the force in either way. And because of that, it makes my life a lot easier. So when you see all the legato playing that I was doing at the start there, what's actually happening is I'm approaching each string from above with the hammer-on, so the string is coming down, sorry, I'm coming onto the string down like this, and then I'm coming off it with a pull-off. So there isn't really this hammer-on motion that most people classically think actually exists. Instead, it's almost all pull-off, but I'm stopping the pull-off halfway to fret each note. And if you start thinking about it like that, so it's all one motion, all one big pull-off, but you stop halfway, that will really help you get this technique up to speed. So really have a look at this in your own playing. It doesn't matter if it's pentatonic stuff. If I do something like these kind of classic pentatonic lines, again, it's downwards onto the string and downwards off. And even then, when I'm hammering that off, that's a downwards hammer-on. Or whatever that kind of pentatonic stuff is. It doesn't really matter what we're playing here, but the point is, with every single finger, I'm pulling onto the guitar and then pulling off. So they're both pulling motions. Give that a go, because it really changed my technique for the better.